Returning to the EECE Recommended Practice 18R97, you can find a table with the correlation for the engineering documentation, the project management documentation, and the class of estimation or the cost estimation class of a project. As we have discussed, as earlier is your project, less definition are available, and because of that, your cost estimation has a lower accuracy. So in this way, when we are in the class 5, there are this recommended practice, the definition of the project ranges from 0% to 2%. So we will have mainly the project scope definition, because it's not possible to do a project without a scope definition. How you will be able to perform something if you don't know what must be done? And in terms of engineering deliverables, eventually you will have the block flow diagram. And the block flow diagram is a document responsible of the responsibility of the chemical process engineer, where you will define the major units of your project or eventually the major equipment of your project. And as the engineering deliverables are issued, the cost estimation engineer is able to refine the cost estimation and get a more accurate results. And this table here, you need to read that in this way. Considering that you have this engineering documentation available, you are able to reach class 1 cost estimation. You will not define that the cost estimation is class 3 and you will do the documentation. You have the documentation and your cost estimation can reach the class defined here. So as we go to class 1, it's expected that the definition of the project is already around 50% to 100%. So because of that, we have the process flow diagram, utility flow diagram, and others documentation needed. And verify that some documents here, like mechanical discipline drawings, electrical discipline, instrumentation control, civil structure, can be in the preliminary stage, or they can be a preliminary issue, because this point here is considering the basic engineering or the front-end loading design engineering. When we go to detailing design, engineering, procurement and construction, these documents here must be completed in order that we can erect the plant. You will not erect the plant with preliminary drawings, or you should not erect the plant with a preliminary drawings. Of course, that during the construction, changes may happen, and you will issue in the end of the project the as-built drawings. So with this table here, it's possible to do a prediction or to evaluate what kind of class can you reach with your cost estimation. If you have only the block flow diagram, it's impossible to have a cost estimation as accurate as class 1, because you don't have the engineering deliverables available.